So welcome back, everyone. I am getting, it's funny, I have directors that listen to me on my show from the phone. So I got somebody that's telling me that I do need to spell out my brother's name. It's not B-R-I, it's B-R-Y-A-N. So it's Brian, B-R-Y-A-N, Diamond. If you want to go ahead and donate, just go on Brian, B-R-Y-A-N, Diamond, GoFundMe, and go ahead there. I didn't say that, it's Brian. Love you, Bri. Okay. So I'm going to go in with my next guest. She's also been on my show before. I have with me Joan Gustus. I'll say it in just a minute. Gustafson, and I said it right that time. So, and you are the owner of Jomac Oils. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, first of all, I'm very sorry for your loss. I own my own business, my own essential oils business. My business is basically just me and my grandson and my husband. We put the oils, we purchase the oils from all over the world, and where the plants grow best, I make custom blends for people, and the custom blends are actually blends for specific reasons. I'll give you an example. I have a friend who has fibromyalgia, and she came to me years ago. This was about 4 years ago, before I even opened my company, and she said, I got to get rid of this pain. Is it something you can do for me? And I researched it. And I put a blend together for her. She used it for a couple of months, and she came back to me and said, not only does this get rid of the pain, but it also gets rid of the neuropathy on my feet. So that's how I first started doing the blends and helping people with the blends. They come to me, and I do stuff. I'll put stuff together. Every now and then it doesn't work, and that's just the way it is. Right. I work out of my home. My office is in my home. That's where I do all the blends. That's where I do all the bottling and everything, labeling.
But I want to tell everybody something, and that's something that I remember we talked about the last time that you were on. Sure. And that is that you this is not a multi-level marketing company. No. I want everybody to understand that. This company is your company, and you started it for a reason.
Yes.
And I want you to tell them the reason, because it was a cool story, too.
Well, and you know what? It's a coincidence because just yesterday was the anniversary of my sister's death. We lost both of my sisters and my big brother. The sister who died, she was the first one to die. It was her anniversary of her death yesterday. This was all because of poor choices usually, and substance abuse and things like that. However, my older brother was basically the reason I became a paramedic, because he was a medic. He was a captain in the fire department in Albuquerque. He became very sick with symptoms that they resembled ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. It was never diagnosed as that. But you know, it's really hard to see a strong, big, powerful, athletic man die.
And a small little tiny guitar player too.
Yes, yeah. It's tough. Mm-hmm. But that was half my family. Mm-hmm. And not too long after that, my sister-in-law passed away.
I'm sorry.
Due to anorexia. Now, these are horrible stories, I know, and it's very sad. But we took the losses pretty hard. But our parents, my husband's parents and my parents, we felt like we couldn't contribute to their pain. So Chris and I, who is also a paramedic, he's actually a chief now with the fire department. He's my husband. We decided that we were going to no longer treat our bodies the way that we were, which was basically when you're on shift, it's go, go, go.
Eat what
when
you
you're
can.
off shift, it's party time. Eat, drink, and be merry. And we had to stop that because we didn't want to go the same route. And we'd made a lot of changes in our life, and one of the changes was using essential oils. They worked so well for us, and let me tell you what the best thing is. My husband has pretty bad PTSD. He's going to kill me for saying this on me.
No one's going to know him.
There was never a night that he did not have a nightmare and hard trouble sleeping. But once we started using the oils, and basically it's lavender and frankincense, and I'm giving away the lavender.
We're going to talk about that in just a minute.
Using the lavender and frankincense every night, he was getting to sleep every single night. And he was getting sleep, he was waking up, happy, and it's just a game changer. It's a life changer. So I can basically honestly say that essential oils changed our lives.
So this company is her own company. She goes all over the world. She's gotten her oils from all over the world. I know
Yes.
that for a fact.
Yes.
And she bottles them and she creates them. And they're custom blended also for you, which I also want. We're going to open up the lines to the audience because you
Sure.
did say that you're giving away a full size. That's a 15 milliliter bottle of lavender oil.
Yes.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to open up the lines to the audience right now. Our number
Okay.
here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for this. And you can get, how many we're going to give away? We want to give one bottle away? A couple bottles away? Yeah. Let's go ahead and you tell them, yeah, 2 bottles away. So we're going to go ahead and enter. Everyone's getting entered into win. We've got 2 of them that we're giving away. It's a 15 millimeter size bottle of lavender oil. So let's talk
Correct.
about it. What's so great about it?
Oh, lavender is wonderful. It can, if you take 2 drops of lavender, and this lavender is pure, and it's from the highlands of France. You take 2 drops of this very, very potent lavender and put it on the back of your neck or on the bottom of your feet, and it will just put you right to sleep. My husband used to take it to the fire station when he was working shift work there and had to sleep overnight. He would take it in a little spritzer bottle and just spritz his pillow with it. So it can make you, it can put you to sleep and give you a nice comfortable sleep. Even if you have to get up in the middle of the night and then come back to bed, you're still feeling really comfortable and you're very well rested the next morning. And basically you sleep all night, every night. And that makes a big difference, especially if you're dealing with other issues in life, which everybody really is.
So we're going to give away a full-size bottle. We've got 2 of them that we're giving away. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. This is her personal owned business that she created. It's not a multi-level marketing company. I want to say that again. This lavender is from the highlands of France. It's a 15 millimeter size. And our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Keep on calling and let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. Okay, so you know what? You want to talk a little bit about what makes your company different than anybody else's?
Sure. Well, the first thing is basically the business model. It's I'm not a big corporation, and I'm not a multi-level, and I'm not even putting that down. I'm just saying that I'm very different. There's something I feel very old-fashioned. I feel that there's something really
There's
special.
nothing wrong with that.
There's something really special about just going to the store or going to some place, seeing what you're buying, connecting with the people who sell it or make it, and then using that product. I think that's very, very important for people. Now, while I do sell it off of my website, I prefer to sell to people. I also educate. I have free classes, free consultations, and I'm educated. Besides being a paramedic, I'm also an aromatherapist now.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to talk further. I'm kind of trying to direct her when to go because
I'm
we have
getting
no time.
tongue-tied.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to open up the lines. Our lines are open here. Everyone's getting entered into win. It's a full size. We've got 2 of them we're giving away. It's a 15 millimeter bottle of lavender oil. It's beautiful, from the highlands of France. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Hang tight. We're going to be back in just a minute. Welcome back. So I was saying millimeters, but I'm sorry.
That's
I was
okay.
not thinking. It's milliliters. So that's a $25 value for everyone. We're giving away this full size. 2 of them, 2
Right.
people are going to get it. Lavender oil, and you said it's really wonderful for your sleeping. And you can put on your pillow, you can put on your feet, and you have it. That's a start.
There are so many other things too. It's if you have just basically just like a bee sting or a minor cut or a burn or even a sunburn, lavender will soothe all those things. I actually was stung by a wasp last summer, and that hurts. I didn't even know how bad it would, but my husband took a drop of lavender, and it was on my back, so he took a drop of lavender and put it on top of the sting, and it took that pain away almost immediately.
So we're going to open up the lines to the audience, and you can call throughout the rest of the show for it. It's a $25 value free to you or someone that you know. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. 15 milliliters, so it's a $25 value, and everyone's calling in, getting entered into it. We've got 2 of them we're giving away. I know we want to talk a little bit about the dreams and all of that for people with bad dreams.
Nightmares.
But I also want to talk a little bit about the frankincense and what that is, and how it works also well with lavender and all.
Well, this is the reason why I really like this combo of lavender and frankincense, because basically in our home, because we have foster kids, and most foster kids suffer from some kind of PTSD, whether it's severe or just a little bit. But the symptoms that we see in the children, and also in my husband and even myself, we both have careers of being paramedics and dealing with some pretty ugly things. And especially with the kids, what I found is frankincense. I really did a lot of work on this, because I started putting a drop of lavender on my husband's deck, and then a drop of frankincense. And it just dawned on us after a couple of weeks of that he wasn't having nightmares anymore, and he was having severe, horrible nightmares that we wouldn't want to repeat, because you don't want those images in your head. So that basically was helping him. And when we started using the frankincense, one of our little boys especially was especially severe, and he was having flashbacks and hallucinations. He was only 3 years old. We started using frankincense on him instead of anything else. We were using that in a diffuser. We were putting it on the bottom of his feet, whatever it could do to try to soothe those things. And it did. Poor little guy is never going to be normal. However, he did stop having the severe hallucinations, and his flashbacks became very every so often instead of all the time. It really helped him sleep a lot. It's just one of those things, and there's a scientific reason for it, but we don't have time for that. But frankincense really is, and it does a whole lot more than just that. It's a healer.
Now, our lines are open here. The number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You can check her out on her website. It's Jomac, Jomac oils.com. And also, you can call in here, get entered into it. We've got 2 of these bottles that we want to give away. It's a $25 value free to you, to the lavender essential oil that she creates herself. This is not a multi-level marketing company whatsoever. I also want to talk a little bit about, you say that you do classes, and then also that these are all, that you do custom blends. I want to talk about that. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I do offer free classes, and now that the farmers market season has started, I'm going to probably set up classes in my home every other Friday, or maybe just one Friday a month. I also travel to people's homes. A lot of people like to have parties or just have a class and invite all their friends and have food and stuff, and I'll teach everybody about how to use them. I'll even come to your home and teach you how to use your oils. If you have oils already, you just don't know how to use them, because truly, it's such a waste to not be using them. I'll do a one-on-one consultation, whatever it takes, and that can be at my home or your home. I travel; it's fine. As far as the farmers markets, we do that also. You can find me in Sun City in Thursday, and then on Saturdays in Goodyear. So we can talk about that later. But the classes are very informal. And you get to learn a lot of stuff. You can have fun and laugh. I'll teach you about every single oil that I have and every single oil blend. And I'll give you a little bit more information about the science behind it, because it really is with the molecules and the makeup of each oil is the reason why they work.
Right, so it's that very special, and that's, you've learned, you said that you've taken classes, obviously.
Oh, yes.
You had to, and you go from all over the world to get your different oils that you make and create. You do also say that you custom blend, and we'll want to talk about that.
Correct.
We have our lines open here, and I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for it. We've got 2 bottles of these 15 milliliters They're 15 milliliter bottles. They're full size. It's a $25 value free to you of the lavender essential oils that were created by her. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. She does go valley-wide. She does free classes, and also she does free consultations with everyone. You can call her direct at 602-595-5415 or call in here at 602-277-5369, and toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Get yourself entered in to win these essential oils. They're beautiful, and the lavender ones are fabulous for your night, not for the sleeping, and for a lot of other
Correct.
things that she can tell you about that.
Correct.
Jomac, Jomac, oils, that's plural.com. I want to talk a little bit about how you go about working with making custom blends.
Okay. Well, usually it's very simple. Usually it's because I meet someone or I have a loved one who has a need.
Who has
And-
an issue.
Yeah, an issue like my friend who has fibromyalgia. I also, our daughter who we adopted last year, actually it's almost been a full year, she came to us at 7 years old with pretty severe ADHD, and the doctor had her on a narcotic, which is basically, that's a normal thing for ADHD kids, but she really didn't like it, and it wasn't really doing that much good for her. So I researched that, and I put together a blend for her, not knowing whether it would work or not. Well, let me tell you something. That kid, when she uses it in the morning, and then at lunchtime, and then that's really it. Only when she has to go to school. She's an honor student now, and she has been for 2 years. She's 10 years old, and we still have issues with late daydreaming and things like that, but we had issues with our other daughter with daydreaming and stuff like that. So I think that basically this is a lot easier and better for her body to have her be on the ADHD blend.
So a lot of people are in pain. You
Yes.
know, a lot, especially
Oh,
that
yeah.
they have arthritis.
Yeah.
People that listen to our station are a little bit older. You know, they've got arthritis, pain. You talked a little bit about
Yeah.
fibromyalgia. OC. There's a lot of people who have a lot of different issues.
Yeah,
right.
lots of issues.
Lots of issues. And so I would like to know what they should use. Like we talked a little bit about the frankincense and that's awesome, and the lavender. What about for pain?
Well, pain is my other specialty. I have a blend
It's
that
mine. I have it too. No, go ahead.
I call it Soothing Relief, and it's a more expensive. It's $55 for the 15 milliliter bottle, but it should last quite a long time. Now it's just it's a blend that's made of 7 very, very strong pain relieving and anti-inflammatory oils, and it's blue. It's very pretty, and it smells pretty good. It's very strong though. And I use it for just about anything, for any kind of arthritis. I use it for muscle pain, bone pain, nerve pain is pretty good for that. For fibromyalgia, the fibro blend is better. But for the muscle pain and especially arthritis, and I have a lot of customers who use it for their arthritis.
So is this for any kind of pain, or is there a special one, let's say for migraines or anything like
No,
that?
Soothing Relief is
It's pretty much for
the one
anything.
for migraines and arthritis and anything like that. The only difference is, like I said, if you have nerve pain. For example, I have carpal tunnel, and I use fibromyalgia on my hand, so I can still play my guitar, still take care of the kids, still, do all the things I do. And it's wonderful. But the Soothing Relief is excellent for pain, and I've really had great success with it, and just with my own family.
Well, I'll tell you something. This is a business that she created on her own. I want to make sure everyone understands it. It's not a multi-level marketing company. There's a lot of them out there now, and that's why I want to say that, making it
Yeah.
very, very, very clear. Because I'm proud of you. You
Oh,
created
thank
this
you.
yourself,
That's
and
nice.
you have gone to school. You
Yes.
go search all over the world for the finest
Yes.
oils, and you will also do custom blends for people. And we've got our lines open here, and I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for it. We've got 2 of these 15 milliliter bottles. They're full size. They're $25 of the lavender essential oil. And our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You can call her. She does free consultations. She does free classes. And she also is valley-wide. She will come to you. She will talk about this. She's obviously very passionate about it. Her number direct is 602-595-5415. And again, the website is Jomac Oils, Jomac Oils, that's plural.com. And call us here. What are some of your final words for today? We have less than a
Well,
minute.
I just wanted to say also I ship for free anywhere in the United States.
She
and I
ships
also,
for free, too.
I always give a 10% discount to public safety, police officers, fire, and EMS workers. Also for veterans and active military. 10% off for all of those groups.
Well, give her a call. Her number is 602-595-5415. It's Jomac, Jomac Oils.com. And keep on calling. I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. We've got 2 of these bottles that we're giving away, and they're beautiful lavender oils made specifically by her. 602-277-5369. And toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100.